why did you choose mango as your logo? I was super curious to know because that kept popping up as I was poking around. So I'm sure other people are curious as well. Why did you choose mango as your logo? Hello, Enrich community. This is your virtual bestie, Simran Attili. Welcome back to the Rich Podcast, the show where we explore topics that inspire personal and professional growth. Our special guest today is Ricky. Ricky, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So grateful to have you on here as well. So a little bit about Ricky. Ricky is the founder and CEO of Reet. He is born and raised in the Bay Area. He holds a master's degree in biomedical engineering and currently leads a dual career path. His day job involves working at a cutting-edge virtual reality medical device company, specializing in VR for physical rehabilitation. Outside the office, he's an avid reader with a keen interest in psychology, marketing, finance, real estate, and biographies. He's also a passionate sports fan, cheering on the Golden State Warriors and 49ers. Well, once again, welcome to the show, Ricky.
Thanks again. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So let's jump right into this. Let's talk about Reet and, what is Reet and what inspired you to create this platform?
Yeah, so Reet is a multifaceted platform for the South Asian and Middle Eastern communities. It's not a wedding specific app, although a good portion of the businesses on our page are wedding related. We do have other services on there as well, such as veterinarians, notaries, real estate agents, dentists, cosmetics, etc., things along those lines. And what inspired me to start this app was my own personal experience wedding planning. I got married about 2 years ago, but we had started planning for it a year before that. So, like how every Desi does it, literally we'd be sitting either at mine or her house, spending 3 to 4 hours, sifting through hashtags on Instagram or wherever else, struggling to find vendors. And at most, we would find like 2 to 4 vendors for each service we were looking for, which is an extremely limited number. So we were like, there has to be a better way to do this. And this is where this idea kind of came from. We wanted to alleviate this tedious and time-consuming process of sifting through businesses and finding businesses. I know I talked about like wedding-related experiences, but this applies to every type of situation, whether you're planning a birthday, a family-related event like a photo shoot, or any event really. You're gonna need a vendor who can offer their services to those types of events.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you for explaining that. I'm actually going to delve into that a little bit later about the other businesses part two, because I'm so focused on the South Asian community right now.
Yeah,
I can talk about the same thing. Like we started wedding planning back in 2018. I got married in 2020. And honestly, searching for vendors was like a full-time position. And
yeah,
while working full-time myself and doing other things. So that was like overwhelming. So I personally
yeah,
think this platform is amazing for people who are planning to get married this year or in the upcoming years, like one-stop shop where you save money, energy, time, because time is money. And yeah, you don't
yep.
have to think this is a full-time job. You can just go in, look at the reviews. I was poking around myself on this website. It's amazing. And I can't wait
Thank you,
for other people to explore as well. So great idea and solution for the problem out
thank
there.
you. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Another thing I want to talk about, why did you choose mango as your logo? I was super curious to know because that kept popping up as I was poking around. So I'm sure other people are curious as well. Why did you choose mango as your logo?
Definitely, yeah, great question. I get asked this question a lot. So I read a lot about like psychology and so like we chose a mango primarily because of the good memories associated with kind of like most of South Asian and Middle Easterns when they were kids. Our moms were cutting us mangoes, our dads were cutting us mangoes, eating as kids, drinking fruity, mango lassi, mango ice cream. So we have a lot of good emotions associated to mangoes, hence why we decided to go with that. And we wanted to attach our business name to a mango just because subconsciously, anytime you see a mango, you're having good emotions. And so we wanted the name of Reet to be associated to that.
I love that. Definitely puts a smile on my face too, myself. I love mangoes.
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely. Me too.
And yeah, so another thing I'm curious to know, why did you name this application Reet? What's the definition of Reet?
Yeah, so Reet, it's kind of a word used across all of South Asia and some parts of the Middle East, within those communities, of course. And it generally summarizes to mean celebration. So we thought that was perfectly applicable to kind of what our app does. It provides vendors to, provide services for celebratory events. And we think that for the various communities that are using it, to be inclusive of all of them, this was the correct word to use for our business name.
Yeah, great idea. I think great insight behind that too.
Thank you.
I'm also
Yeah.
curious to know, I know you kind of touched on that this is not more just focused on the wedding industry either, because that was something that I assumed. So could you tell me if this is not only
Yep.
designed for the like wedding business vendors, can other businesses use as well? And if yes, what kind of other businesses?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it's not a wedding specific app. It's an everything South Asian Middle Eastern app. So everyone in our community at some point and at multiple points in their life are going to need vendors and professional services. Hence why we wanted to create a platform which technically has never been done before. It's to help all businesses within our community rise and grow. And I wanted to bring some innovation to our community to help make things simple and easy and efficient for everyone. I've always been about growth and equal opportunity, so doing this was natural for me. So anyone who works hard to create something should have a platform to help highlight what they do to enable them to be successful, right? So um, a significant portion of our businesses are wedding related, just because that's kind of like the main, I guess, the biggest event in most South Asian Middle Eastern communities is like weddings, of course. But all that can be translated over to like birthdays, events, anniversary parties, professional services like veterinarians, lawyers, notaries, dentists, real estate agents, like I mentioned already too, and other business along those lines as well too.
Yeah, I love that. You're really thinking big with this. I absolutely love this
Yeah,
idea. So I don't know if you know, I'm also a mortgage specialist here. So I love that you brought up real estate. So I'm definitely going to be looking into this more and delving more
yeah,
into it, how I can use this platform to really enhance my services and also reach more people. So I love that. And what
yeah.
are some other cool features that you would recommend for us to watch out for when we are poking around on this website or this platform that you created for us to really leverage the system and make it more user friendly and easier for us to access the things that we're looking for? Anything that you would recommend using?
Of course, yeah, there's several things I think which can help businesses improve their, I guess, visibility in a sense. So business owners can take advantage of our platform by utilizing our badges, which behave like hashtags. We have categories as well, which enhance searchability. For example, top level categories would be like Mendi, DJ, makeup artist, real estate, photography, etc. But you can get even more specific with searching like things like kurta pajama, karpan, jutti, things of that nature to like kind of boil it down if you're looking for something specific. So businesses being able to take advantage of those SEO related, keywords on their profiles are really going to help with them being discovered. Businesses can also have additional locations, which to be able to be searchable in different areas of the world, I think is a big plus and benefit. As a subscribed business, you can add other states which you provide your services in. So including your home state, so you're discoverable all across like your own state. So for example, like if I have my base of operations in California, somewhere in the Bay Area, we default to a 100-mile radius for any user searching for a business. So if I'm looking for, say your real estate agency within the Bay Area, I'll only find you if you're within a 100-mile radius of me. But if you're subscribed and you have the state of California applied as like an additional state of service, I can find you all across the state of California. So if I'm in LA, no matter if I'm within a 100-mile radius of you, you'll still be discoverable on the platform. And that's something you can't do on other platforms as well. So I think that's what really makes us unique is the ability to search for keywords and categories which are specific to our community, to people who look like us. And at the same time, being able to search for businesses and vendors outside that 100-mile radius, which technically, like if you do that on other platforms, you're going to get a mix and miscellaneous set of search results, which may or may not be applicable to what it is that you're looking for. Because sometimes you'll get other services and other vendors within your search, like whatever you're searching for. So it can be a little difficult sometimes, like outside of Reet. So like speaking of like adding additional states, where we can also add different provinces. So if you're located in like Canada, you can add different provinces like British Columbia, Ontario, things of that nature. You can also add the entire country of Canada as well too. So you can be considered a global business on our platform. So that way, people outside of the norm can find you as well, if you can, provide services outside of that, of course. Um, and so, yeah, that's a great way, I think, to take advantage of several of the features we have on our platform. Also, subscribe businesses get free ads on our platform too. So if you subscribe, you're going to get ads all throughout the platform. You'll be on the homepage, the search results page, and even in different areas across the platform as well. So I think there's multiple different areas that businesses can benefit from this and take advantage of, to really highlight themselves and become discoverable to people who may or may not even have known you exist within their local area as well too.
I think this is definitely going to be big because I think that really takes me to my next question that I was curious to know. Are you really just focused in North America, or are there any plans for you to take over this globally?
Yeah, yeah. So as of right now, we're only offering it in North America, but our future plans do involve hopefully global domination.
Yeah.
We're only offering our services right now in Canada, the US, and parts of Mexico, just to cover the entire base of North America. But there will be some time in the future when we do attempt to attack the UK market as well as the Australian market, and then hopefully, if we're doing well, then maybe the Indian market as well too over there in India. So that's kind of the plan. But who knows? I mean, you never know, right? So that's the goal for sure.
For sure. We're just getting started, right? I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Absolutely. Another question that I'm curious to know, let's say I run into some issues using the website, or I'm not able to find, like with my search within my area, what are some support options that you have available for users who are facing issues on this application? I know you're also super busy, but do you have a team that's looking after this? Do you have, a plan for people who are running into issues with the application? Not saying they are, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good to have
Of
that.
course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. We have 5 people on our team, and we do all individually manage different areas of issues that come in through our, I guess, our contact us form. So there's multiple ways you can reach us with potential issues. One is that you can either DM us on our Instagram page. That's a great way to like get in touch with us. We usually respond within 24 hours. And we've been consistent with that. So if anybody has an issue, they respond or they send us a message. We usually respond pretty quickly, especially if it's an issue. We want to make sure we resolve that as quickly as possible because we do really value user experience, because that's kind of like our reputation online. We want to make sure you have a great experience using our platform and it benefits you, of course. The other way to do it is we have a contact us form on our page, which you can submit with any questions or concerns you may have. Our email is also listed there too. So if you'd rather go through the email and just skip the contact us form, you can do that too, but it all kind of ends up in the same place and aggregates there. And then we kind of disperse it amongst the team, whoever was responsible for the potential issue or ticket essentially. So yeah, there's several ways to get in touch with us for potential issues.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I'm
Yeah.
also curious to know, being South Asian myself, and we love community, we love a big group. So how do you plan on creating and building a community around this platform? I know like a lot of vendors can kind of see, interact with each other, but is there an idea, or are you planning to create and build community around this platform? Any ideas around that?
Yeah, yeah. I think deep down everyone wants to support one another. But it's just tough with the way the system is currently set up because no one can find or discover anyone. I think
Mhm.
now with Reet, I think people can, already like I think with Reet, I'm already beginning to see, how convenient it has become for people to get in touch with one another. I had a couple friends the other day tell me how they found a DJ on our platform, a makeup artist on our platform, and even a veterinarian. So I think truly believe people want to help and support each other within our community. And I think this is just the start of it. We hosted our app launch event this last Friday, which is currently available on the Apple App Store. So if you guys want to download, you guys can download it. But the sheer turnout of businesses and users was, I think, pretty insane. Like we were stunned at how supportive everyone was, and I think this is kind of how it snowballs going forward. So I think we've already kind of seen kind of the beginnings of a community building around this platform, and I think it's only going to grow from this point onward.
Yeah, I love it. That's beautiful. Well, I'm glad to hear that. It was a great turnout. Well,
Yeah,
Ricky, this has been such an informative episode. I'm definitely going to be poking around a lot more and leveraging this
sure,
app and sharing it with my friends and family. And I'm sure I can see it's going to save a lot of time and money and energy. So
for
thank you for
sure,
sharing that. Thank you for creating this platform for us. And
definitely.
before we leave today, can you share what inspires and motivates you every single day?
Yeah, I think there's several things that like inspire me. I think the usual stuff like family. I guess like one of my biggest motivation comes from seeing my single mother who sacrificed everything to give me a better opportunity of being successful. I didn't want to blow that opportunity, and seeing her work hard every day and never complaining gave me the work ethic I needed to constantly persevere towards my goal. I also live by like a quote from Mike Tyson, which I constantly use on a daily basis, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but essentially it goes like this. Fear is an illusion. Fear allows one to achieve their highest potential. The fear of failure, the fear of not achieving your dreams. And so fear, I think, in a positive way, pushes us to be better. And that's also something that drives me to want to do well in anything and everything I do.
I love that. There's always a big reason behind why you're doing things. So I
Yeah,
think
for sure.
that's absolutely beautiful. And I'm sure your mom's proud of that too. So
For sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you, Ricky. Well, thank you so much for your time and energy once again. And I just want to say thank you for tuning in, Rich Community. Super grateful for you and your support always. And I'll be sharing all the links below with REIT website, the application, how to download, and other information as well that you will find useful. So yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave us a review, comments below, and give us a follow on social media. And I am going to leave you with this, like I always do, sending you a lot of love and positive vibes. Take care.
Take care, everyone.